Hello, my friend. We're back at it again. I haven't been recording videos as often as I'd like, but it's just, I don't know. I've just been living life and enjoying it, honestly. So, apologies, but here we go. Here's another lesson, or insight, I guess. And it's to not wait to live the life that you want. It's something I've been kind of pondering the past few days, but here's the thing. You only have one life, right? And let's just imagine at the beginning, we're all stumbling and crawling. And as you become more competent, specifically in the thing that you want to do, you then begin to walk. And then you begin to run. And then you begin to sprint, right? Throughout life. That's kind of how it goes, right? And that's by doing the things that you want to do, right? In the things that you want to become more competent in, right? Eventually you'll become so competent you're basically like you're sprinting, you're doing the maximum that you can, right? But a lot of people, they don't do that. Is they say I'm waiting for X to happen. I'll wait until I'm older. I'll wait until, like, this is something that, like, I think a younger version of me would say. I'll wait until I'm older to do that. I'll wait until this to do that. Right? It's like some prerequisite to do the thing that they actually want to do. Right? It's kind of like the saying, like, first I'll get rich and then I'll be happy. But you can kind of shortcut that and just, do things that would make you more happy, right? Or less things that you hate that will ultimately make you more happy. Like some wise advice that I heard is that life isn't necessarily about doing the things that make you happy. It's about avoiding doing the things that you hate. And I mean, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Anyways, the point that I'm trying to get at here is don't wait for your life to start, if that makes sense. Like I'm 17 right now, right? And for most people, the game begins kind of after you graduate high school, right? And I'm trying to avoid that mindset. And it kind of just is a thing. Society doesn't, like, I don't know, sit, like, for 17-year-olds, it's like a little bit harder because you're not like a legal adult and stuff like that. But that still doesn't mean that I can't do the things that I can't. Sorry, let me articulate that better. That doesn't mean that I can't do daily actions that are the things that I want to do, right? And even if you don't know what you want to do, what you want to be competent in the future, I think you have an idea of what kind of person you want to be in the future. Like for me, I want to be a disciplined person, healthy, hardworking, wise, intelligent, kind, charitable, trustworthy, honest, right? These are the traits that I want to embody and become. So what can I do with my daily actions now that will help me develop into that person, right? Because at the end of the day, it's the daily actions that you start that are going to be the thing that allow you to live the life that you want, right? To start living the way you want to, right? It's those daily actions that really, really matter. Of course, like a long-term vision and whatnot does help, but if you don't have that, that's fine. Just understand kind of the general traits that you want to have, and then do the daily actions that come along with that. Another point that I had was the problem with waiting for things to start is because, one, they might not ever happen, right? If you're waiting to get rich to be happy and you end up never getting rich, you just lived your life like an unhappy person the entire time, right? No happiness whatsoever. That sucks. That honestly does, like, and the truth is, people, if they want to get rich, sometimes that just doesn't happen, right? But like sometimes that prerequisite, it never comes, right? And you just have to get used to that, right? Like that's like me saying, like, I won't be happy until I'm able to dunk. Like, I was calculating that today. It's like I have to have like a 48-inch vertical because I'm 5'6", right? I basically have to have one of the best verticals in the world to dunk a basketball. Like I was thinking about that, like, huh, that's tough. I might be able to do it, but like that prerequisite may never come in my life, right? And if I attach my sense of like, oh, I'm gonna start being happy after I can dunk, right? Like that just seems like a waste of time, right? When I could be happy now on my way to being able to dunk eventually. But I think you get what I mean. Is that the prerequisite will never come. And beyond that, if you have an idea of what you want to become, right? Like I want to become like a basketball star or whatever, right? Like I want to be good at basketball, I want to be good at soccer, whatever, right? But you say you're going to start when X happens, right? Or even better, like also like a New Year's resolution. Like I'm going to get into shape after the new year, right? After I graduate high school, after I get a promotion, after, right? Why not start now, right? Why not start now? Because you're just kicking the rock down the road, right? On the thing that you want to become better at. You're kicking the rock down the road, and therefore you're not like the rate of improvement for most things is like an exponential curve, right? In the beginning, that absolutely sucks. So by kicking that down the road, you're just wasting even more time. Because if you started now, by the time you said you were going to start, you'd probably have so much more progress in the thing that you wanted to become successful in that it'd be so, like, it's just so much worth it to start now. And like one quote that there is the best time to plant a tree was 50 years ago or 10 years. I don't know the exact quote. You know what I mean? But the next best time is now. Why? Because in 50 years, that tree will be, fully grown and be like an adult tree. But if you wait 50 years to plant a tree, it's still going to be a sapling, right? It's not going to have time to grow. I think you know what I mean with that. So yeah, start now, right? Stop waiting to live your life. I think that's it's a great advice, And one last thing, like the exponential curve with things, whenever it comes to like it sucks at the beginning. Same with the consistency, right? Like the consistency of doing the things that you want doesn't always happen. Like for me, I'm not perfect with everything that I want to be doing, right? With like habits and recording videos, right? Getting better at ideas and stuff like that. I'm not perfect with that. Like the consistency is met, right? That's why it's so important to start now, so you can start changing like your daily life, so that you start doing the things that you want on a consistent basis. Like if you say you want to get into meditating, but like it's very hard for you to get consistent, like you need to start now so you can, like slam that habit into your brain so that you can begin meditating, if that makes sense. So you can become a more peaceful and happy person, right? Yeah. And that can be applied to literally anything, right? Like people, like even me, right? Everyone, they like to stay at the life that they're at, okay? And yeah, sometimes you do pick up habits here and there, but most of the time, you want to, like your current self, your current life, whatever, it wants to stay at a baseline, homeostasis, the same, right? You have to break that, right? If you want to change. So by starting now, you begin that change, and you begin kind of breaking that homeostasis to where the new level of you is the new regular, and you're not, constantly dragging yourself back down. Right? So that's why it's so important to start now. Okay. I think that's enough yapping. If you like getting a bit ahead of myself. If I want to wrap this video up into a neat little bow, it's this. Don't wait for your life to start, okay? Don't wait for a prerequisite. A prerequisite thing to happen. Start doing the daily tasks that will make you into the person that you want to become, okay? And start now, because those daily tasks aren't going to happen every single day. They just aren't, right? You're not going to be 100% consistent in the beginning, and that's okay. But if you start now, the frick? There's like a bug in my eye. If you start now, you'll get more consistent faster than you would if you like waited. So just start now. Okay, start with the daily tasks. What would build you into the person that you want to become, or what are the daily tasks that would help you with, whatever competencies you want to get good at in 10 years time, right? 5 years, even a 1 year window. So yeah, like for me, an example of that would be, what are the things that I want to be in like a year, right? Trustworthy, honest, charitable, hardworking, athletic, healthy, that kind of stuff, right? So what are the daily tasks I could do? Okay, I can tell the truth all the time, as much as I can. I can take care of my health, right? By eating clean, by running, by lifting, those kind of things. I can socialize with people, right? If I want to be charismatic, that kind of stuff. So just think about the daily tasks that will allow you to become the person that you want, right? Recording videos. I can become more articulate because I want to become, charismatic, articulate. Recording videos is a good way to do that. And just, yeah. I think you get what I mean. So now it's time for it's your turn. Stop waiting to live your life. Go at it. Charge at the world. Dude, I forgot what the quote was. I was reading Meditations today, but it was just like charge at the world, okay? Give it all you got, because you only have one life. And so stop waiting for it to start. If you like what I'm saying, go subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, bro. Be better and have a W day.